Hello again, my name is Paul Weston.
And I'm Nathan Smith.
This is an episode of QQ from Second Perspective. We're going to be reviewing Interstellar. It is going to be spoiler free, and basically it's going to tell you that you should go see the film. So you could end it now if you want to, because go see the film.
Yes, go see the film. And this is going to be spoiler free. If you want to hear our more in-depth discussion, go to our spoiler talk where we talk for a very long time about this movie.
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
So basically, let's sum it up. Okay, so we got Christopher Nolan. This is his new movie. He's done, he's known for the Batman movies. He's known for Inception, The Prestige. Of course, one of his first films, Memento. This guy has a big resume. He is one of the more premier directors of Hollywood. Everybody wants to work with him. He writes, he directs his own material with his brother. And who's in it? We got Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Michael Caine,
a whole bunch
Jessica Chastain. Yeah, we got a huge star-studded cast. There's even a few others that I don't really want to mention just because, but there's a lot of people in this movie.
Yeah, it's a very good film. Why don't you give them a quick synopsis?
Yeah, so what's this movie about? Well, I don't want to really tell you a lot because I don't want to spoil it, but basically, Earth is kind of
degrading.
We're humanity's running out of food, essentially, is the premise of this movie. And if we don't get off Earth, humanity will go extinct. And a wormhole is discovered. And so basically, Matthew McConaughey and a team of astronauts go into space to look for a new home. That is the premise of the movie, and that is where I will leave it because the best is left to surprise.
Yes.
So yeah, let's talk about what did you think of this movie.
I gave it a grade of an A. Nathan, what about you?
I gave it an A-. I'm a little rocky on it because I think there are some problems with this movie, but I do think it's very good. Like, if you take anything away from what I'm saying and what Paul's saying is, go watch it. There might be some issues that you'll have here and there, but it's a great film. And
the highs are definitely worth any sort of head tilters.
Yeah, so what worked for you?
In terms of strengths, the acting was just absolutely superb.
Amazing.
Anything that you would think would probably be strengths in a really good film, there's strengths here. It's the editing, the sound design. I mean, like, we can regurgitate a bunch of stuff. I don't really think there's too much that we need to say that is especially unique. I think he handles the concepts of time and all that sort of stuff quite interestingly. It's, for my slow brain anyways, still accessible. In terms of weaknesses, yeah, as I said, there are a few head tilters, and there's one particular moment where I'm like, oh, that is such a huge... It's those moments where I'm like, okay, I'm brought out because now I know I'm watching a movie. It's like, boy meets girl, and they hate each other, and they fall in love again. It's like that sort of sense. It's not anything like that, but there's a moment where it gives you that same sort of slight cringing side. But as I said before, the slight head tilters makes it... The highs make it worth all those.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what you said, Paul. The movie is aesthetically amazing. I mean, it looks great. Like, these things in space, the wormholes, black holes, planets, the visuals here are great. The design, one of the robots in the film, he's shown in the trailer, his name's Tars. He looks amazing. And he is amazing. He's a very funny character.
He looks stupid, but he's actually amazing.
Yes, he's one of the best robot companions I've seen in a movie. Acting-wise, yeah, I think it's great. Matthew McConaughey especially, gives a really stellar performance. I think there's a few actors that are underutilized. I think Jessica Chastain, unfortunately, doesn't quite get the material that she is worthy of, because she's a great actress. And Hathaway delivers. Michael Caine is Michael Caine. He always delivers. So, acting-wise, I think the movie's great. So I think where the movie falters for me, anyway, is there are some plot threads that are kind of just... excess. There's some structural issues I have, some pacing issues. It's nothing that I would say don't see the movie because, but it did, I think, mar the experience a bit. I really wanted this movie to be perfect. I mean, I want all movies to be perfect, but unfortunately it isn't. I think there are some flaws, some logical ones, but overall, it's a great movie. I would say definitely go see it in the biggest screen you can.
Yeah, Nathan was telling me, and maybe he's changed his mind, but he says that it might be the best film that we've seen this year. I'm inclined to say so. I'm still sort of debating between that and Birdman. So, there's also another thing for Birdman, go see it. But other than that, I think we're going to keep this review relatively short because there's not a lot we can talk about without spoiling it. And we've already know what we're saying. Go see it. I gave it an A, he gave it an A-. Go see it.
Absolutely. So thank you for listening. After you see the film, which you should, then please listen to our spoiler discussion. We get into all sorts of interesting things. Hit us up with some comments if you have some thoughts of your own. There's definitely a lot to talk about. So thank you for listening to Second Perspective.
Cool. Thank you.